Hello everyone and welcome to what is at last a new video, albeit extremely late. This is being filmed on my phone because for some reason, after having decided to charge my actual DSLR camera, it decided it's no longer wanted to work. So we are currently using my phone. Not that the camera's dead or anything, because I don't think it is, but I need to test it. So I thought to just explain the situation and to actually say a big thank you to Heretic at last for what is going to be a lot of content on the channel. You know, this is I haven't even got to this yet. This is going to make up the bulk of this video. This is a huge thank you to Heretic, who sent me just a load of graphics cards he was getting rid of, and some of them incredibly interesting. I mean, this here is the most powerful, or the final, PCI graphics card. So that's a GT 610 on the PCI bus. But that really deserves its own video. But I will be going through these. I just thought I would explain, first of all, where I've been. Essentially, I've been working a new job as an IT technician. So haven't had a great deal of time for the channel. And I'm just getting back into it. You know, I've set up my PC again. It's over there. Running the R9285 instead of the Fury, because I've lent the Fury to a friend. He is instead lending me an R9390, which is going to be a video, because prices on them are insane and I want to tell people to not buy them, but R9390s, I've seen them selling for £300, you know, so that's going to make for an interesting video. There is a actual, up there, there's a CD player, because while this is all running, it's importing a Bon Jovi album. So, just so you know, the budget build spirit is there. I've got my tea as well. So, tea's here as well. And yeah, essentially I just haven't had a great deal of time for the channel, unfortunately. You know, a lot of motivation was lost. Pandemic took away boot fares, took away, you know, prices have gone sky high. And, you know, just a year of the most productive year I've ever had. I just got burnt out. I got incredibly burnt out. You know, this year there's been very few uploads. I completely missed GPU June that I was meant to be taking part in, and you know, I've got half a video sitting there. I ran out of time, I lost motivation, and I've got half a video for GPU June sitting there. I've got half a video on a PC sitting just outside, which is an original, or my original 2013 FX PC. I tracked down all the bits, even the original case. You know, I've got the graphics card just over here, which needs reviving. It is a VTX HD 770, not exactly the best card in the world, but it exists, and that's something I need to fix for that video. But you know, that video is a video I've been wanting to make for a long while, and it's just losing motivation on things like that. But anyway, what I am going to do is I'm going to start unboxing this big old box of graphics cards, and we'll see what I've been sent by Heretic. Of course, once again, another huge thank you, man. I really, really appreciate it. We've got the PCI GT 610, which is fantastic. What is this? I can't even tell what this is. This is a GT 520. Is that? That's not PC. That's not on the PCI bus, is it? No, that's PCIe. But still, a GT 520. So those are the same card. That might make for an interesting comparison. I think they're the same card. I think the GT 610 is a 520 rebrand, so that could make for an interesting comparison right there. This one I absolutely love. It's missing a chunk of the PCIe lane. Now, if that's not fascinating video right there, I don't know what is. I mean, look at the dent down here. This one is going to be fascinating. This is a 9500 GT. So, a destroyed version of a card that I called incredibly useless. And do you know what the worst bit about that 9500 GT was? I have been using that to test display outputs on PCs that I've been getting rid of and clearing out. So, maybe the 9500 GT may get another featuring in the form of this, with its missing PCIe lane. I find that absolutely hilarious. That's brilliant. I've also got a, what is this, Sapphire? This will be a Radeon. This is a Radeon HD 6570? 6570? You never hear about the 6570, but I remember this being a really praised little card back in the day. That is going to make for a really interesting video. This is talk about motivating myself. I'm just reopening this box again. I loved hearing about these back in the day. I mean, driver support is abysmal, but these were good little cards. Really good little cards. What's next in this list? Oh, this is a big boy. The 9600 GT Overclock. Because overclocking, that is Inno 3D. Oh, Inno 3D. See, these guys were fascinating. European manufacturer would buy essentially last generation's cards with really good binning and sell them on at a semi-reasonable price. And that's why I keep seeing Inno 3D popping up, because a lot of the cards I buy that have survived as long as they have tend to be Inno 3D, and there's another brand as well that I can't remember, which don't seem to show up in American videos. It's more of a British and European thing, Inno 3D. Oh, what else have we got? We've got a... what is this? Quadro of some sort, maybe? It's got a HDMI sticker on it. NVIDIA? I want to say NVIDIA Quattro, perhaps? Maybe. Has it got any service names on there or something? P1310. P1310, I want to say that's a Quattro. Or Quattro? Quadro. It's not an Audi. Another Sapphire. Is this a 6570 as well? That could make for some interesting crossfire action, if it is. It's not. It's a 5570, which I remember being very popular in laptops. HD 5570, Mobility Radeon 5570, being one of those affordable laptops you could get that could run Skyrim back in the day. This is really resurrecting some motivation here. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. I think I need a sip of tea. And I need to import that other Bon Jovi CD, actually. It's done importing. Can't believe it. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I would go back to unboxing this. Film quality on the actual channel will remain high. Do not worry. It's not going to turn into, you know, me rambling to the camera like these always are. ATI Radeon in green. That's a confusing one. What was it, 3450? Looks like a 3450. I want to say 3450, but I can't see any name. We'll have to find out at some point. It looks like a 3450 though. And it's got a DMS 59 on it, so I want to say that's a 3450. Ooh. Pop it back in the pile. And finally we've got this. This is a... it looks old. A 6570 again. But a far different variant. Ooh, that's fallen down. So, yeah, interesting bundle of cards. Some more fascinating than others. But I will definitely be... having a very thorough look at all of these. Let me just get my phone out of this holder so I can show this off a little bit better. There you go. And yeah, that is a fascinating little haul there, isn't it? So, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully uploads will be starting next week. Hopefully. Does depend on work. But, you know, I'm planning on going away for university. That should open up way more time than working full-time. So, ideally... more videos on the way. We shall see. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support. And thank you very much, Heretic, for all of these. I'm sorry it's taken so long. That's my own fault. But thank you very much, everyone. I genuinely feel like I've got a lot more motivation back. I don't know if I sound like I've got a lot more motivation back, but just going through that little pile of cards, it just made me remember what I like about them so much. So, you know, just being able to recognise them for the era they were. It's taken me back to a time when you could actually get PC parts, because that's why I'm so demotivated, you know? You can't get any PC parts anymore. Their prices are through the roof. You know, I've been having a clear out. FX8350 processors. £70. They're borderline worthless. But people are buying them and people are selling them and the prices are staying high. You know, when you can't even get these older interesting parts to review because they are so expensive, it really does hurt what I like to do with the channel, which is, you know, I like to focus on what's good value, but I also like to focus on parts that are interesting and have a story and have some history to them. And, you know, it takes that away. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. And I should be back. So, thank you very much. Good night. Or, good afternoon. It is quite sunny outside.